So to be a collaborator with God, this idea has been kind of blowing my mind the last couple of years as I've transitioned from the framework of just being dependent upon God to this idea that I have my own desires, my own interests and talents and proclivities and uniqueness, and that I'm a creator too. And in this pendulum swing, I go from one space of being dependent, not being able to exercise my own will and bring out my own goodness in the world, to this other side, which is I don't need God, and I can do it all. And neither of those positions are, I think, excellent paths. And so we'll pick up the Buddhist frame, the middle way here, which is that we're co-collaborators with God. That yes, we are dependent on God, but that we don't lay it down at His feet and just say, solve the problem. That we have beautiful gifts and talents and resources and abilities and our own unique way of expressing ourselves in this world that we need to pick up. That our desires really do matter, and that how we move in the world really matters. And so finding a balance in this paradox of how much do we depend upon God and how much do we depend upon ourselves? It's a real trick. It's a real question. So our invitation to mindfulness today is just find one thing, just maybe even something small. One thing that you've been kind of wrestling with, that you've been really working hard towards, and just examine it. Like take your mind and just open it up, not being judgmental, not being protective or justifying of your position or your past presence in this situation, but just kind of be honest and open about where do I need to let God in a little bit more, and in what ways do I need to pick up my piece a little bit more and bring more of me to the situation. There is a real peace when we are able to kind of wrestle with this lifelong process of dependency versus independency, and especially with our relationship with the higher power, that in some ways we claim higher power for ourselves, our own will and volition, but that once we claim it, that we can release it to a bigger source, something that also moves good in the world. And I wish you a beautiful spring season here. We'll pick up another exploration in another month or so. Thank you. Namaste, friends.